What's up, guys? Welcome to the Chess Giant. This is Solomon Riddell. I've been looking forward to today's video for quite a while now, and I'm super excited to share with you 5 fun facts about the life of former world champion Garry Kasparov. He had a legendary chess career and later delved into politics and writing. I hope you all enjoy as we try to cover the scope of it in one video. At number 5, let's lay a foundation and look at Kasparov's chess career. He became world champion at 20 and held on to the title for 15 years. He was the world's number 1 player for 225 of the 228 months between the year 1985 and his retirement in 2005. He also became the highest rated player of all time with an absurd rating of 2851, though this was passed in 2014 by current world champion Magnus Carlsen. If this weren't impressive enough, Kasparov holds 11 chess Oscars, the most held by any one person, as well as the record for consecutive tournament victories with 15 in a row. Kasparov competed in 8 Chess Olympiads, pulling in 15 gold medals for personal and team performances. I could keep going for a good while. Kasparov was more than dominant and has a strong case to arguably be the greatest chess player of all time. At number 4, we have Kasparov's 1996 and 1997 matches against Deep Blue, a supercomputer developed by IBM. Deep Blue's matches with Kasparov were some of the largest moments in both chess and technological history, and a symbolic representation of the closing gap between the abilities of human and artificial intelligence. The best chess player on Earth stood against a computer, and many thought the idea was silly, but the matches had unexpected results in multiple ways. Kasparov easily won the first match in 1996 with a 4-2 victory, and the following year he met with IBM again for a rematch in New York City. Kasparov won the first game in beautiful fashion, and some of his opponent's questionable moves made it seem as if Deep Blue still had some basic issues to work out. The second game, however, saw Deep Blue play brilliant chess and beat Kasparov to level the score, leading Kasparov to believe the computer had human assistance this time around. It became increasingly noticeable from this point forward that Kasparov was incredibly stressed and mentally exhausted by the controversy-filled match, and he finished with arguably the worst game of his career in round 6. Deep Blue became the first computer program to be a world champion in a tournament format, but the controversy still remains as to how and why this really happened. Game Over, Kasparov and the Machine is a great documentary covering the match, and I highly recommend y'all go check that out if you get the chance. At number 3, we have Kasparov's playing style that has sharply separated him from his competition. His aggressive style ruthlessly attacks the opponent's king, often leading to comparisons with players like Mikhail Tal, Alexander Alekhine, and Bobby Fischer. He also had a gift for complex and dynamic positions, with pieces flying everywhere and pawn structure that was difficult to manage. He had an amazing feel for dynamic chess that few, if anyone at all, could ever match. Because of this, Kasparov would rarely play quiet, positional openings, preferring the Sicilian Najdorf and Grunfeld defense with black, and often resorting to the Roy Lopez with white. If you are an aggressive attacking player who enjoys exciting chess, but you're also interested in playing at a high level, I recommend y'all check Kasparov's games out. He's the best to adopt this style of play. At number 2, we have Kasparov devoting much of his life to politics. Following his retirement from chess in 2005, Kasparov is pro-democracy, and one of the highlights of his political involvement is his strong stance against Vladimir Putin and his communist views. Kasparov even entered the Russian presidential race and won the majority of the votes from the Other Russia, a coalition Kasparov helped create. A surprise twist led to Kasparov and 3,000 of his supporters being detained by Moscow police after accusations that they rigged the elections. Kasparov spent 5 days in jail and was denied his appeal of the charges. He soon dropped out of the presidential race after he was unable to rent a large enough meeting hall, a requirement of Russian election law. His spokeswoman accused the government of unjustly deterring anyone seen as a threat from running for office. Kasparov has continued enduring hardships for his political views and has opposed many people for many reasons, including Vladimir Putin, Kanye West, and Donald Trump. And I would be surprised if he's done adding to that list. Kasparov approaches his life like his chess. He never holds back. And lastly, at number 1, we have Kasparov's multifaceted career as an author of a wide variety of books. His most political work would be the 2015 release Winter is Coming: Why Vladimir Putin and the Enemies of the Free World Must Be Stopped. As mentioned, Kasparov strongly disagrees with communist views, and in this book calls for the West to take a stronger and more overt stance against what Putin stands for. Of course, he has also written many chess books, his most popular being My Greatest Predecessors, a 5-volume series covering the history of chess and analyzing games going all the way back to pre-1886. He also wrote the Modern Chess series, covering opening theory and his World Championship matches with Anatoly Karpov. He also wrote a series on himself, analyzing hundreds of his own games, and collecting all the volumes just mentioned. Kasparov has given a vast, almost encyclopedic history of chess and its development. One cannot read through his books without becoming an expert on chess history and also improving in the game itself. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun creating it and would love to make many more. If you enjoyed this, please consider hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our new content. Our upcoming slate features a lot more from Kasparov, including a history of his controversial War of FIDE, a breakdown of his favorite opening, a deeper look into Deep Blue, and more about what on earth he had to do with Kanye. Let me know what y'all thought of this video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your support, and as always, I'm wishing y'all a great day. Peace.